Grand Risings. So it's about 4:30 in the morning, and I'd like to say that peace. I have peace. Peace. It's one of those experiences that I'm not used to having normally, where there is no impending event. There's nothing around the corner that I think, oh man, I messed up. Something is about to happen that I don't really know what's going to happen next. Or there's like someone who's I've let take advantage of me or take the steering wheel. Are you driving your life, or is life driving you? I'm driving my life. That's one of the quotes on my wall. Yeah, I'm driving my life right now. There are no issues, no problems to be solved, no fires to be put out. I was watching some John Maxwell videos. He's talking about some people are always repairing yesterday, and they're not constructing or progressing or building today, which is where you want to be, which is where I'm at. Like, everything I'm doing today is only going to get me further along, which is, I have to understand that. Like, I read some psychology. Well, I'm talking about like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. People who have been deprived of an experience, and then who are then achieve that experience or fulfill that experience, will react differently than those who have always had that need met. So like, for me, it's giving me anxiety. Like, oh shit, I gotta do to think that like there's nothing I should do or have to do is giving me anxiety. And that's probably why I'm up so early on a Sunday, even though I went to bed like pretty late. We went to the Mike Tyson class with my cousin. We was talking to girls in the park. Got a couple good numbers. Got smoothies. Went to the game. Friends are great. My cousin's friends are great. Watched Atlanta United versus Columbus Crew. First time in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's huge. It's well built, well lit, professionally done. His friends, their names are very similar to a lot of people I know. Also names, so it was very easy to remember their names. Me and my cousin had I learned a lot of stuff from him because he's insightful and he cares about me. So I consider him my friend, also not just my family. And it was just a good experience. Like, it's a good experience. And you know, the thing is, I passed out my 1,000 business cards for the month. So in some regards, I could get a jump on next month. Or I could just like take it easy. Either one is a good decision. Like, they're both good decisions because I'm on track with my goal. So I'm a little bit ahead. And I'm good. Like, there's nothing like, oh, pressing, or I gotta do this. No impending event. No urgent bills to pay. My bills are paid. I have leftover money. I have leftover money to put in the stock market. I'm not in conflict with anybody I know. No arguments going on. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I started printing out my dreams. I ran out of ink, so I needed more ink. It's probably like I done had at least half of a pack of paper. Like, you know, the stacks of paper. They've taken up about half of them, and I got them in my cabinet. Still not finished with all of them. I'm diving into this real estate, and it's when it's consistent, that means I'm successfully repeating a process, which is repeatable, and it's predictable, and that takes the action out of it. Takes the action out of it. And I move on to the adventure. Remember, it's action and adventure. They go hand in hand. Hand in hand. So when this hand is grasped, take a hold of the other hand and you have balance. Libra scales. I'm on to the adventure part of my life where it's just, I know it's around the next corner. It's not a bunch of ups and downs and hills and valleys. It's more of just like, you know, just a nice walk. A nice walk through the park. Because I already know I can do 1,000 business cards in 22 days, 23 days. A month has 30 days. So I got all this extra time at the end, and it's like at a certain level, it's like, oh shoot, bro, you should just keep working. But to not work is also work, because it's like, what about the other stuff you should catch up on? What are you missing? Check your 6. Maybe there's something like some leads or some tidying or some organizing or creating some more filing systems. I'm taking that. Ooh, like in one of my other videos, I'm taking all of these extra projects off my plate. So this seems like a good time to start doing that stuff. Like, okay, like what else do I need to do to get closer to doing that? Like for instance, like I passed out 18 cards. Well, I've sent out like 18 thank you cards to potential business. So, if half of that comes back, I can expect to make 60,000. So, and that's off of another